Have a ride and want to make some coin? You're parked in the right spot. This is the Carbingo Show with Frank Rios, Matthew Barroso, and Ramon Robles. Driven by Carbingo.com, where you get a real offer on your car and earn top dollar. Call Carbingo at 87-CAR-BINGO. Now, here to get you the most for your car, the Bingo Bros, Frank, Matthew, and Ramon.
Welcome back to the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles, along with Frank Rios, Matthew Barroso, here every Saturday at 4 o'clock. Just doing our best to try to entertain you at home or in the car, driving around, work's over with, hopefully. We're just here talking ignorance.
Hopefully you're not at work at all if it's a Saturday.
Yeah,
that's true.
There's a lot of people who are, but hopefully
of course, there's a lot
Some
of people.
are fortunate and they don't work on Saturday.
My kids think that nobody works on Saturday and Sunday because it's the weekend. And I explain to them, kids, when we're going out to eat, what do you think those people are doing that serve us food? Oh, yeah, Dad.
They're just hanging out.
Yeah, they're just bringing food out.
It's just for the love of food.
Correct. Speaking of the love of food, I know it is not like us to talk food, but before the show started,
It's an oddity.
Yeah, it is. And I was going to forget if I wait till after the show, Frank, but there is a place on Westheimer. I can't remember the name of it. We're talking about Asian food. There is an Indian Chinese restaurant. It's like wherever that little region is on the border of India and China.
Okay.
It's this amazing food.
Really?
I mean, I can't even begin to describe it, but think Indian food.
Yes.
And then think Chinese food, and
Like
they have
a
fusion.
fusion?
Yeah, it's a fusion. Oh man,
I got to check that out.
It's very
Last
spicy.
time you told us about that Korean steak that was amazing.
yeah.
I still got to check that out.
Maybe what we should do is cut out a hole in this table.
Oh yeah,
Put a little barbecue pit.
Yes.
Now you're talking.
Why
buddy.
not?
Korean barbecue every show.
Now, I started to look for that restaurant the other day, as a matter of fact. And what's really odd is that in that area, right where you told me it was at, there's like
a
five of
mecca.
them. Yeah,
It
they're
is a
all the
mecca.
Korean
It's
restaurants
the
are in one
mecca.
spot.
Yeah,
So
it
I
is.
forgot what it was called. I'll ask you in the break. or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. But what we ought to do is go to that Indian Chinese. Do you like Indian food? You like spicy stuff?
Anything.
We
Yeah,
can't take
pretty-
Jennifer, unfortunately. She
pretty-
doesn't like
pretty
spicy.
much
Although
any food.
my kids ate there, so I think you'll be okay.
I just can't do spicy. My stomach just
Okay.
says no.
They probably have not.
She can have the bread. Yeah, the
Like, I
naan.
can,
Yeah,
do,
she can
I
have
can
the
do
naan.
mild, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
Okay, you'll be fine.
We'll just give her some rice and bread.
Yeah.
Is it more like Chinese food or more like Indian food?
The menu is extensive, and you can
Yeah.
definitely see there's an Indian part if you just want Indian. There's a Chinese part if you just want Chinese. But then the middle of the menu, man, it's
Nice.
It is just And we said bring us a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
I'm
This
excited. I'm
green
gonna check
chili
that out.
chicken with curry.
That's very good.
Man, you know what? Let's wrap the show up. Let's put last week's
do
show
it.
on. Let's
All
get
right,
out
folks.
of
We'll
here.
see you next Saturday.
2 minutes. This is a 2-minute
Carbingo
episode.
show.
Don't forget carbingo.com. We'll see y'all later.
Speed running the show.
We are out. Yeah. Now, so carbingo.com is the whole reason we're here. We appreciate their support for this ignorance every week. They are a great partner. And if you like the show, just support those that support us. That's all we ask. Call Carbingo or email Carbingo and just say, hey, thank you for putting on a great show every Saturday. We appreciate it. But if you happen to have a vehicular you want to get rid of, easy to do, Frank.
Absolutely. Or if you know anybody that wants to get rid of that car, or you know anybody that's struggling perhaps with a payment and they don't know what to do and is about to ruin their credit, hey, give Carbingo a shot. We'll buy that car from you. And right now, actually, there's a change in pricing. Actually, the pricing is starting to level out. So now is the opportunity for you to get rid of that car and you can get the most money for it at Carbingo.com. We make it super simple. You put the information about your car on our website, Carbingo.com. And within seconds, you're going to get a number, a really good number that I'm sure you would like. And we will go to your house, pick up the car, and drop off a check. It's that simple. We make it super, super simple at Carbingo.com. No hassling, no back and forth. We just want to buy your car.
Very cool. Credit is just a silly house of cards. It's a sham, in my opinion. Credit scores, at least in my opinion, from my experience. And let me give you an example. We were in a little debt, and we paid it all off. We are debt free. Our credit score went down.
Really?
And you probably know why. It's because you've closed your accounts.
Yeah, you shouldn't have closed them. Just put them on the zero. The revolving goes up.
Well, the credit card stayed open, but we closed our mortgage. We paid off our house. And, of course, it dinged our credit.
Yeah.
Because we don't have this.
Bizarre.
My credit score recently, it went back up, but it went down like 15 points for paying on time. I was checking like on Credit Karma.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on here?
I love Credit Karma. That's what,
I do too.
But But it has since
hard
bounced.
being an adult.
But yeah, adulting, checking credit scores.
Don't pay your stuff, but pay it. But don't.
Yeah,
Because if you do,
exactly. But have credit, but not too much.
I want to go color.
I just took a fraud class the other day with some detective, and it was
interesting.
really interesting because these guys, pretty much everything that your social, your date of birth, all of your information is online. It's only a matter of when somebody's going to hack and use it and sell it and do something about it. So it's interesting to
Has it ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Has it happened to you?
Yeah.
I've never had it happen to me.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
neither.
happened to
Knock on wood.
it's happened to my families have it.
Yeah, they say one of the biggest things now is medical records because they don't, I have an alert where if somebody pulls my credit, it's going to notify me right away. Right. But on your medical records, they don't. They use it to get medical procedures where they don't really pull your credit. They're just using that social to get that procedure, and then they don't pay for it. All of a sudden, you end up with a bunch of medical bills, which is pretty scary.
Wow, that's true.
Talking about credit.
Yeah, we recently hired a fiduciary to take care of our retirement. And he goes, look, I know you're 44 or 45 years old. Go ahead and open up an account with Social Security, the SSA for, come retirement, because you want to make sure now that Social Security number isn't being used by somebody else. And
100%.
I thought, dang, 30 years from now, I'd hate to,
I'm
fill
35. At what point do you think I should start messing with all
now.
that stuff? Now, right?
Now, yes. The earlier you start thinking about retirement, I wish I would
I
have
mean, we
started
have
thinking about
my
it
wife
years
and
ago.
My wife and I have retirement plans in place, but like not the way I want it to be.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
I want to like have $1 million in the bank.
Well, as ignorant as I am with all that stuff, a fiduciary, you probably know, is,
Fiduciary is a wonderful title.
Yeah, it is. It is a wonderful title.
What is
they
your-
don't make money. They get a flat fee. For us, it's $200 a month, and that they're not paid by.
He's your retirement lawyer.
Yeah, exactly. And so we feel confident. Now we just started them, and we'll see. But thankfully, I had a dad who
This
said,
is your warning.
exactly.
If you're listening.
Yeah, exactly. When I was 16, even younger, my dad said, Roth IRA. When you're old enough, open up a Roth IRA. And I have.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
So you started at 16.
For 30
Beautiful.
years,
Beautiful,
I've had
dude.
this little account.
Yeah.
$50 a month, man. You look and you go,
It adds up.
damn, compound interest.
Right.
I mean, people will look at that and go, you're rich. No, man, I've, just
the
started
younger you
saving.
start.
Yeah.
I saw a thing where they were talking about if you start when you're 25, putting $100 away versus 35.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be
huge difference.
$1 million versus
Yeah.
like 450.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I started 18 months ago, so I'm pretty much screwed. But
You got 38 cents.
Started with your kids now, and then
work until I'm 97.
And that was the reason for the fiduciary. I said, look, me and Amy are going to be okay, but let's
Right.
focus heavily on the kids.
Yeah, once you have kids, isn't that crazy how
Yeah.
fast your mentality will
All
change?
right, let's run to break. I'm going to go call my kids, tell them I love them.
I love you, kid.
This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.
People have been asking, how is Carbingo different? Well, with Carbingo, you get paid on the spot. You'll receive a check in your hand. And if you need us to, we'll come to you. So if you're saying to yourself, well, that's pretty different, that's because it is. Because your car, it's worth more.
This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles along with Matthew Barroso, Frank Rios, here every Saturday, 4 o'clock, providing you ignorant entertainment.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. The last segment was pretty grown up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was ignorant. That was some people might have
Not
just,
too ignorant?
changed their lives last segment.
that's true. It wasn't very ignorant. Yeah, you're right. And it was, very...
Of course, I did talk about fiduciary being a funny word.
It is a funny word.
But-
we were also talking about protecting our identity and stuff. And funny you say that. 4 tips from burglars on how to protect your home.
From burglars?
From burglars.
Wow.
Number 1, use a wireless alarm system. Burglars can easily cut the wires on a less advanced system. In one study of 400 convicted burglars, found 60% say they decided not to rob a home because of its alarm system.
Interesting.
Now, when you ask burglars, do you think they're kind of lying just so that way people will go
Yeah,
to...
definitely go wireless.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, right. Because
It's kind of hard to trust a burglar.
exactly. Number 2, put your front porch light on a timer. If you leave the light on 24 hours a day while you're on vacation, that's a target for burglars, not a deterrent. It makes sense, right?
Makes sense.
So use a timer to give the impression that people are
The
actually
motion
home.
sensor ones.
Yeah, that's
those are
good
good
too. If you're going to get a guard dog, make sure it's mean. Burglars don't mind small dogs or even dogs that make some noise, but they do hate dogs that might bite them. and who don't roll over and let the burglars rub their belly.
One of my neighbors has 2 German Shepherds.
Yeah.
And they walk them together, and they're terrifying.
Yeah.
They're gigantic.
They just
and
kind of throw out that
They
vibe.
have such a scary bark.
Yeah.
It's so low.
Yeah.
Like, God dang.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm a big guy.
I heard somewhere there, even you having the sign, like an alarm,
Right.
like alarm company sign in front of your house will deter a burglar.
Oh, see, I read that it doesn't deter a burglar, but
Okay.
if you have a sign that says "Beware of dog,"
It'll
does.
deter it.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
physical damage.
Yeah, you're right. An alarm,
Yeah, they can just run
beat
in, grab it, and run out.
Right,
Yeah.
but a dog. Finally, keep your valuable stuff out of your bedroom. Burglars usually get in and out in less than 10 minutes, and they use a good chunk of that time to hit the bedroom dressers and closets for jewelry, credit cards, weapons, and other values. So, I mean, that's interesting.
So
but
you should hide your stuff.
you should hide it, but my wife has a mirror that opens up with all of her jewelry in there. I can't tell her, baby, put that underneath the sink in the bathroom. I mean,
right.
but it makes sense, of course.
I mean, just get a pit bull.
Don't get me started on
Have the
pit bulls.
have the baby have the pit bull's bed right there in your room.
A Rottweiler, a
Rottweiler.
Doberman Pinscher.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, we have all of those dogs in our neighborhood. By the way,
Is that true?
and
are you afraid of them? I mean, do they
they're
know
all
you?
they're all so well trained.
Oh, good.
Well, the 2 German Shepherds they're loud, they bark a lot,
Yeah.
but they're like on leash. We have one guy who has a Rottweiler that is a beast of a dog. It looks like it probably weighs 150 pounds.
Jeez.
And it's they have it off leash, and it has the wireless
Oh,
collars.
yeah, uh-huh.
Dude, that dog is so well trained. It's literally the guy goes, and it just immediately back.
Yeah, because he electrocutes him.
Yeah, right. I'd be trained too. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But that dog,
That's an intimidating
that's an
looking dog. A
intimidating
Rottweiler?
dog.
Oh, I mean, that
It
is
is-
a picturesque.
One time it
guard
started
dog.
coming towards me because I was outside with my kids. We were doing the grass and stuff. And he was getting closer and closer. And I was like, oh, man, that's a big dog. And then he was like maybe 10, 20 feet away. And I was like, that's a big dog. I
a
started
dog in
thinking
The Omen.
exit plan.
Yeah.
Remember the Omen?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damien.
And then I told my wife I want a Rottweiler. And she said,
Yeah.
So.
I want a dog like that, but I don't want to have to deal with all that stuff leading up to a well-trained dog. I just want the well-trained dog.
You know that you can send your dog off to doggy
Yes,
boot camp.
I've
expensive,
heard
too.
that. Yeah. Well, why not? People,
Hey, you got your Roth IRA in place. You're good.
I'm gonna have another bucket for dog
Yeah,
obedience.
there
school.
you go.
Yeah, that's funny.
You can swing it.
All right, since Ryan's not here, I'm not worried about him looking over my shoulder. But
Jennifer's there. Watch out.
whoever gets to answer first gets the last breakfast taco. We like to have breakfast tacos in the afternoon. by
Okay,
the
so
way.
this is
this is
very high
serious. This
stakes.
is okay. Okay. All right, and Frank, if you get it right, you can choose who you give the burrito to, the taco to. The only state. All right, here we go. So it's a state question. The United
Right,
States.
right. Do you know
The
what
only
state
state with one syllable.
One syllable.
Iowa.
Oh,
No.
Maine.
Boom, Jennifer. Iowa.
Iowa.
What's the matter with you? And in 4 letters, you would think.
No, I'm sorry.
Only one syllable. There you go, Jennifer. That's your.
I almost said
congratulations.
Texas.
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 Yeah.
Maine.
North Carolina. Oh crap. Yeah,
No,
Maine.
Iowa. It's got like every one of them salad.
California. That's a lot. It's Maine. That's true.
Yeah, Maine. It is true. Lemons float and limes sink. Lemons and limes both have densities that are very close to water, but limes are slightly denser, which is why they sink. I just thought they were practically the same
Put a
thing.
little lime on a fajita. It was National Fajita Day a couple days ago.
Best fajitas? Is that are y'all comfortable
Best
with
fajitas?
discussing the best fajita restaurant?
Papacito's is pretty dang
The
good.
little butter, garlic
Yeah.
butter that they have there.
I mean, there's different levels, obviously, but
Sure.
if it's just like if we're talking sit down restaurants,
Yeah, of course.
Papacito's is pretty good.
Lupus tortilla is pretty good.
Lupe's
too.
is
Lupe's is
really
pretty good, too.
Jennifer, you're too skinny, but we'll ask anyway.
I like Lupe's personally.
Yeah, good.
Ah,
Yeah,
so two
Lupe's is
Lupes.
good.
What's your official vote?
Well, the correct answer is El Tiempo.
El tiempo.
I don't even
good.
know what that is.
I haven't had theirs.
Okay, well, let's go. We're going to go eat El Tiempo.
El Tiempo.
Not too much, because then we're going to go to the Indian,
The
Chinese,
Chinese restaurant, yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry. You can't tell me not to eat a lot of fajita.
Well, okay, that's fair. You know what? That's fair. Just know, though, that we got to go to the Indian Chinese place.
I ordered
also.
some skirt steak at HEB the other day.
Yep.
And the guy told me if you wanted to tenderize it for him, I was like, what? So they have a machine. I didn't know this until like a week
wow.
ago. They have a machine
Insider
that pokes a bunch
secrets
of
with
little
Yeah,
holes
yeah.
in your
Dude, that's awesome.
your
I did not
skirt
know
steak.
that.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's why you come to Frank. Go to the skinny guy for the info.
That's true. Yeah.
Skinny guy. Check
Yeah.
this
El
guy out.
Guapo.
You know what it is? Frank has been fasting, so his
Yes.
heightened senses for his food
Mental
now,
clarity.
Yeah.
It's
I've been fasting, but not too
beyond-
fast.
He's beyond us now. He's
Yeah.
ascended.
Whatever.
By the way, remind me during the commercial breaks to tell you where I had the best refried beans. I'm usually not a refried bean guy, but I
love
had some the other
refried
night.
beans.
Yeah.
Frijoles la charra.
Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it?
Is that how you say it?
Charros.
Charros. We used to joke
But
and
those
say
are
it.
refried.
We should say it the
refritos.
other way, joking.
Refritos. So in Sonora, where I'm from, they make like beef tacos, like beef skirt tacos, but they put a layer of beans of the refried. Oh,
Yeah.
It's the win.
That's how my grandmother did it.
Usually when I get breakfast tacos, I ask him to add a little refried beans.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course you got to do that.
Queso
The menu
fresco.
there at this place was North and South Mexico. So there was this regional divide. Well, actually, north and south of the border. So it was, like
Did
Del
you wear
Rio
neutral-
tacos and enchiladas. And then south of the border was, Monterrey and different styles of
interesting,
enchiladas.
yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Did you wear neutral colors? North and south? You got to be careful.
Oh, no. I just
Okay.
went with the chicken tenders. The average person will use this number of different emails in their lifetime. The average person will use this number
Different
of
emails?
different emails in their lifetime.
22.
This
I'll
number
say 3.
over the course of your entire
I'm
life.
gonna say 6.
6. A study found that the average person will use 126 emails.
What?
That's the average?
That includes the first email you come up with. Yeah, the average. That means there's people with more.
Good Lord.
And the one
I
you
said
replaced it
22.
with, but also any emails you had through schools you attend. Now that was a thing though. When I was in school, we didn't have email, so I didn't have to use
Maybe
College of
that's
the
it,
Mainland emails or anything like that. I've had 4, and I think, my God, I had too many.
I've had about 13 or 14.
Yeah, Jennifer?
With school and stuff, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
and counting school, I think I've had about 10 or 12.
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah.
Probably not as
Probably
many.
4 or
right?
5,
Yeah,
yeah.
126 is the
That's
average.
too many. That's
Yeah,
I don't even
the amount
remember
of
126 emails.
I know it. Well, my problem is
Can you
the
imagine the amount of
passwords.
yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
120. Let's say you have 100. Just 100.
yeah, round number.
And you have to have, I guess you would do the similar password on each one.
Although they
probably.
tell you not to, right?
Yeah,
Would you
but
answer them all?
Who cares?
Right? Yeah.
Some people make spam emails just
Yeah,
to put.
sure.
You like, you go to a restaurant, they want you to sign up for the rewards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, send it to.
I always give them a slightly
Yahoo.
vulgar email address. I'm like DragonSlayer42069 at hotmail.com.
Poopy
And they're
pants
like,
at
I'm
Yahoo.
like, yeah. Yeah. Can you, although sometimes it's a little nastier, but
At Netscape. People are like, what?
What is Netscape?
What are you talking
Wow,
about?
Netscape. Man,
remember
that
that.
takes me back. All right, we got you got current events today?
I do.
Okay, good. We're going to
Yeah.
get to Matthew's current events. But first, we want to remind you that the reason we're here spouting out old email addresses is because our friends at Carbingo want to make sure that you have a vehicular sitting in your driveway, and they want to make sure it's worth your time to get rid of that.
Absolutely. It's super simple. If you got that car you want to get rid of, maybe the payments are too high, maybe you just don't use a car anymore, you commute, or whatever the case might be, we want to buy that car from you. We're buying cars nationwide. We make it super simple. There's no haggling, no back and forth. What you see is what you get. You put the information about your car at our website, carbingo.com, and within seconds you're going to get a number that I'm pretty sure you're going to be very pleasantly surprised. And then we'll go to your house, pick it up, and drop off a check. That's simple, carbingo.com. If you have any questions about our site or about our process, you can call us at 872-272-4646, where there's a bunch of us. We're going to help you out to get rid of that car.
There we go. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.
Carbingo, how can I help you?
This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles, along with Frank Rios, Matthew Barroso, and Jennifer. Jennifer, I forget to add you and Ryan all the time because y'all are in the background. Does that upset you?
No.
Read her
I'm-
shirt.
I'm just a background character.
What's your shirt? Oh, introvert.
It says introvert, so
Yeah.
she's probably okay with
But it's in real big, bold letters and colors, which is
Yeah, it's
ironic.
very colorful.
Yeah.
She wouldn't tell
it.
you
She
if
wants
she
you to
wasn't,
know,
though.
but don't talk to her
right.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Salivating before you vomit is how your body protects your teeth from incoming stomach acid.
Interesting.
Whoa.
So
That's a cool
If you
fact.
start salivating. England and Portugal have the oldest alliance in the world. They've been allies since 1386.
Wow.
2 countries in the world have flags with guns on them: Mozambique and Guatemala. And finally, actually, let's do 2 more.
Guatemala has guns. Well, yeah, that's true. And the little symbol in the middle.
Oh, see, there you go. Look at the Guatemalan there. School buses are yellow because you pick up that color in your peripheral vision. Oh. You pick up red the second fastest.
Hence fire truck.
Yeah, right.
Interesting.
Yeah. And finally, rain smells good because plants secrete an oil into the ground when it's dry. Those oils mix with bacteria in the soil, and rain releases them into the air. Damn,
cool
science, you
fact.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a cool fact.
Man, yeah.
That's why everybody likes the rain.
Yeah, it smells like rain.
I love this.
My wife has become a plant lady.
Oh, yes.
Like a lot of young women in today's world. Plants apparently are the cool thing to do.
That's
and
funny.
so my wife has 500,000 plants. They all have different names. I can't remember
wow.
half of them. There's one or two that I like that are cool. And then every time it rains, I just hear this mad rush to the door. And she's taking all her plants outside because
get
the
them right.
rainwater is
better.
than
Yeah, of course.
our filtered stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just funny because I hear a couple of like pitter patters outside, a couple of raindrops, and I'm like 3, 2, and then you hear the locks, boom.
Yeah. That's funny. I
And then
never
my
thought
kids
about
go
that.
darting to the front door because they want to go
Yeah.
splash in the puddles.
Well, we recently moved into a new house, and we said, okay, this house is a little wider open, a lot of natural light. We're going to get plants. So we have a whole bunch of plants. More
They're
than
a lot
we've
of
ever had.
work, man.
Yeah, they are.
Do you guys have an herb garden? Do you guys?
We're going to
No.
start on that.
Like to
We're going to
cook.
start on that. Yeah.
No, it's too
we,
much.
well, we have rosemary outside. So yeah,
Love
God, it
rosemary.
smells so good.
Rosemary's awesome.
We touch some every time we walk in. Just smells so
Basil's
good.
easy to grow too. Really,
Is that right?
Really
Rosemary.
Well, I mean, that's what the cops think it is. From a distance, you can't tell.
That's what it is on paper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's something that me and my wife deal with a lot. Would you rather vacation somewhere new or go somewhere you've been before?
It depends it depends.
5,000 Americans were polled, and somewhere new won 58% of the vote.
Yeah, I think everybody always wants to go somewhere new, but if somewhere new is like Wyoming,
Yeah.
you're like,
It's hard, right?
But if it's like, hey, we'll take you to Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll go somewhere new.
Well, we've been to Maui 5 times, and because we love it, right?
Right.
And I think, okay, we should try somewhere else. Okay, but like England, we thought, okay, we'll go to England, take a tour of London, Manchester.
You might get stabbed if you go over there. So
Well, that is true.
yeah, it's a little dangerous over there right now.
Right now, well, it's so big. I thought we'll take our chances. The number game,
Right,
chances
yeah.
of us getting
Yeah.
stabbed. But yeah, it's hard because if you choose London and you go and you don't have a good time, you think, dang, we should have just gone to Maui. We're used to it. But
Also, you're flying. You're a lot of time and effort spent.
Yeah.
You almost want to just get the bang for your buck.
yeah, because we know. But we had to go to Maui for the first time, right?
Right.
So
Yeah,
That's, how
but
that's how you discovered it. Yeah.
yeah,
But
right.
Maui's kind of like a given, right? Like if you say, "Hey, I'm going to go to Hawaii," it's like, "Oh yeah, you're going to have a good time."
Well, so is England. I mean,
Yeah.
London is
Yeah.
awesome.
But
I'd love to.
no, but if it depends, like if you're like me, I'll take the beach over any other vacation.
Okay.
Me too.
So if you
Yeah,
tell me, "Hey,
I
I'll
see.
give you a free trip to Maui or a free trip to London,"
Well, yeah.
sorry,
yeah.
governor.
Sure. All things being equal, of course.
I'm going to Maui.
Sorry, governor. Yeah. No, I get that. But just any example, I mean, any other place. For us, it's London. But
London.
because now we have kids. And so now we got to run it through that filter, too. Are they going to be impressed with Big Ben? Or are they going to be impressed with, hey, Volcano Beach? I mean,
Right.
so.
You can go to the Keck.
It's more of an adult place to go. London, I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Keck Observatory? The Keck Observatory.
No. Is that in Maui?
It's in. I don't know if it's in Maui.
Okay,
but
'cause
it's-
we've been to the one
It's
in
on one
Maui.
of the islands.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one.
Okay.
But it's like you can. They have light. Like occlusion stuff up there, so at night you can literally see like
It's so
galaxies.
dark. Yeah.
I'm dying to go. That's the only reason, even more than the beaches. That's the only thing I want to go.
We've been to the Haleakana or something in Maui, the big observatory up there, and you got to wake up at 3 a.m, which they tell you to do the first day you're there because your body hasn't been acclimated to the time zone yet. So when you're waking up at 3 a.m, it's really 9 o'clock back home, so it's easier to get up. But it takes Maui's a small island, but it takes 3 hours to get up to the top of this mountain because of how high it is. Oh, that's amazing.
that is
Matthew's
cool.
showing us pictures.
Is that a chorizo?
Hold it
What
up.
is it?
It's a space chorizo.
Hold that up to the microphone.
So they have like, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Hold that up to the microphone.
For anybody looking, go to Keck Observatory on Google.
Listen to this picture.
Yeah, that's
That
amazing.
to
That's
me would
fascinating.
be one of the coolest things to see.
All right, so maybe we'll go to Maui.
I have some stock in Maui, so
Is that true?
mission accomplished.
People are sharing things that they silently judge other people for doing. And some of these are obvious. There's a thread online where people are talking about the things they silently judge other people for. Silently.
Yeah.
Can anybody else say that? Is anybody else having trouble saying
like
that?
silently judge
Silently judge.
Silently judge.
You need some more coffee.
I think so. Littering. People, obviously, right? Which makes you wonder why they've,
I don't understand littering.
right.
Me neither.
Yeah.
get it.
I see that all the
I
time
think
with people in
it's
cars.
just laziness,
At
right?
red
At
lights.
the end of the day.
Oh, it's awful.
Talking about cars, littering inside the car.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, some people come in, hey, you want to have a car that prays, and I mean, not to judge or anything, but
Yeah.
God, just pick up the trash and put it in a trash.
But we
can,
silently
please.
Yeah, you're silently judging. Just
Well, not
like this.
anymore. Huh?
When people leave an empty cup or other trash on a shelf in a store, I see that a lot.
I do too.
I hate that.
Or the
Well,
wrong
everybody
item, like
does. I
the
do too,
dog
right.
biscuits or with the pots and pans. Come on, dude.
right.
I'm
I'm guilty of that every now and then with the kids.
if you have kids,
because
okay.
the kids will put a toy or something in the bag, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna go, and then boom, and I put it.
But
in
if you're
the leaf.
checking out, I carry it with me and just tell the guy.
yeah, at least
Yeah.
give it back because they'll put it
Yeah,
away.
they know where it
Sometimes
goes.
you find like steaks in the detergent.
Yes,
It's like,
that's
what?
true.
Yeah, cold,
It's
cold
ruined a
yeah.
steak.
Produce is
Yeah.
That's
it's
horrible.
messed up.
And I'm a little biased because my nephew works at a grocery store, and I think, man, my nephew's gonna have to clean up after your idiot. So,
Yeah,
when people poke fun of other people's appearance or clothes, especially as an adult, right?
Right.
There's one thing to bust chops,
Yeah, if
but
you're
it's
joking.
another thing to judge
Yeah,
mentally.
if Frank comes in here in some leather pants, I'm gonna have some things to say.
Correct. I saw a girl
I almost
wear.
wore those today.
Now, I was gonna say, probably pull it off, and I'll just be
little
jealous.
jealous.
Yeah, but
Yeah, there's a girl who wore an introvert shirt once. And I thought, oh my god! Leaving the bathroom without washing hands.
Oh man.
Do you judge people?
Yeah.
100%.
Actually, I don't judge them, but I'll never shake their hand.
Yeah,
ever again,
right.
You know.
My argument for that is I've touched the cleanest thing in the bathroom.
right.
I mean, now I get it.
see where you're going. I see where
Yeah.
you're going.
Still wash your hands.
I still wash my hands, but I'm just
Just at
saying.
least put a little water
I
on there.
get it. There are some nasty bathrooms though, and if you try to turn on the water and soap and then the door handle, parents who swear at their kid in public. Oh my God, that's awful.
That's horrible.
Who does that? Now I've caught myself swearing around my kids, just not remembering that they're just in the other room or whatever, and let out a couple of choice $5 words.
Right. Yeah.
But doing it at your kid as
In
your
public
discipline,
is not-
especially in public.
just control it.
Being nasty to service workers. Those are some bad people.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Those are people probably who have never worked in service.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the only
true.
way to
Yeah.
It's the only way to make sense
Yeah.
of it. Now, there's times that people are a little like, man, do your job, dude.
Yes, of course.
But then just have a little heart.
That's different from being just.
Yeah, just have a heart though,
Correct.
man. If you never know what those people are going through.
Yep. Yeah, so that's that. Let's see. Are we ready to do your current events?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
we
can
got about
start that.
2 minutes, or we got 90 seconds.
So I have a current event that's not a current event, but
Okay.
it's new to me.
All
So,
right.
Jennifer, you may know this, so don't make fun of me for this. Don't shame me. Apparently, there's a massive library in Minecraft that you can access through one of their servers, and it's filled with articles, journals, and information from all over the world. And it was created by a company called Blockworks, and they did it in Minecraft because Minecraft is pretty much every kid on the
Yeah.
earth can play it. But it has stuff that kids can read that's censored in their city, in their countries.
Oh, wow.
So if there's something you want to read about certain art or whatever,
yeah.
I remember hearing about that.
kids can actually access this through Minecraft. People don't know it. Like,
Yeah,
I
of
would have
course.
never known. But like if you're a kid in a country that something is, and there's nothing lewd or bad
Sure,
in there.
but it's just
it's like a good
some-
source. It's like a free library for kids all over the
Yeah,
world. I
wow.
thought that was really cool.
Very
I don't know how long
interesting.
it's been there. I don't know if it's new or old or if it's been around forever.
Jennifer, did you know about that?
Yeah, I remember hearing about it like a year ago. I think.
But it's very
Like
cool.
it was banned somewhere.
Right.
Like Minecraft was banned somewhere.
Yeah.
I forget where.
Yeah, I'm sure they figured
Because
it
of
out.
Yeah.
But for people who otherwise never would have access, I mean, that's a pretty cool,
Fantastic.
That's a cool way to use technology and video games for kids to
Correct.
be able to grow and learn something.
Now, do you play Minecraft?
I used to.
Is it
It's
all
digital
online?
Legos.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, is there a purpose of the game, or is it just somewhere where you
it's
build?
Just a sandbox game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Are there-
something to
Just
do.
kind of explore and do whatever. You can build
Okay.
whatever you want. Just
There's no
explore.
objectives or anything.
I mean, there is a dragon that you can go and kill, but you don't have to.
Okay.
But it's there if you want to go fight.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
really just you do whatever you want.
Yeah, because I've seen people build
Right.
cities and
Yeah.
things like.
We built this city.
All right, sorry to interrupt you, Matt, but I'm gonna do it again because we got to go to break.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
We'll come
anything
back.
you want to tease? You want to hook the people?
If you're a fan of Texas and a fan of barbecue, you're gonna. Like
Oh
the
my
next one.
goodness, I'm
isn't?
definitely coming back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, this is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.
Did you know that selling your vehicle with Carbingo is as easy as...
This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC, along with my best friends in the entire world, Matthew Barroso, Frank Rios, and the alpha dog, Jennifer. We are here every Saturday talking nonsense. Evidently, we're about to talk Texas barbecue, I think.
I mean, how can you not?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we talk about everything else food related. Why not?
So
we were talking during the break. I'm sorry.
No.
Jennifer's dad asked, what are we going to be talking about this week? And poor Jennifer, she can't remember because we talk about everything stupid.
Yeah.
And I tell her, just tell your dad we're going to talk about food.
We talked about food at one point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just say food, money, and facts.
Yeah. That's what we do. Food, money, and facts. Got to get that printed on a shirt. All right. So with the current events, here is Matthew Bruce.
Okay, so it's official.
Okay.
Texas has been voted as the state with the best barbecue.
Woohoo.
Well, geez.
I mean, it's not like a big surprise.
Okay, don't say it yet, but is there a number 2? Did they rank them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the
Okay.
best part.
Okay.
So,
we guess?
But yeah, I wanted to guess.
yeah, for sure.
How many do they have?
Texas, this is the crazy part. Texas got 73% of the vote.
Nice.
Huge
Wow,
amount.
that is
Number
huge.
2 got what percent?
I did not.
Well, Texas is a bigger state.
Well, that's true.
So you have
No,
more
but the
voting.
people were just polled at random.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't just
They're all
Texans
New
or-
Yorkers.
Yeah. All right. Number
99%
2,
Waco.
I'm going to say, I'm debating here, but I'll go Alabama.
Okay.
Missouri?
I'm going to say Georgia.
Alabama, not even on there.
I'll say Missouri.
Not even on there.
Carolina?
Tennessee,
Oh, Tennessee.
Huh.
That makes
followed by South Carolina,
Yeah.
Kansas,
Yeah. Well, Missouri, that's what you would think.
Yeah.
Kansas.
North Carolina,
Right?
Yeah.
and Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was on there.
Wow.
But
Thank
yeah,
God there wasn't New York and California.
you know who was ranked absolutely last?
Alaska.
Correct. Alaska.
Alaska's got the
That was-
worst
that was just a-
barbecue.
Well, it's Kodiak or
Right,
salmon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's all you got.
We have a great pulled salmon. It doesn't taste good with this barbecue sauce.
We got Kodiak sausage.
Yeah, and so
That's
they
not sausage, man.
They also ranked the things that they like to barbecue the most.
Oh,
So ribs was the king.
yeah, of course.
Right. Followed by pulled pork, brisket, beef, and chicken wings.
Beef and chicken wings. Beef doesn't have chicken. Beef wings?
No, beef and then chicken wings.
Oh, and then chicken wings. I
Chicken
see.
wings was last.
Yeah.
But yeah. And they asked the question, the prompt was, which of the 50 states do barbecue the best?
Yeah.
And 73%
Yeah,
people
man.
said
It's just a
Texas.
thing. That's so nice.
I wonder if that's
Texan.
I wonder if
Yeah.
that's people up north that don't really get barbecue too much, and they're just like Texas barbecue cowboys, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
So
perhaps.
I hope it's a legitimate win and not just.
You know what? We'll take it because if it
100%.
wasn't Texas, we would say, "Oh, that's a stupid list."
Right.
But
That's
because
very
Texas
true.
won,
That's very true.
In Tucson, Arizona, there was a place that said, right in the entrance, said best barbecue in the U.S. voted best. And I thought it was pretty good.
yeah.
Until I moved to Texas.
Yeah.
That's garbage.
My wife and
My guy.
My wife and I went to Paris for our anniversary a couple years ago,
They have good barbecue in Paris?
and we saw. I forgot how we found it online, but it's I forget the name of the place,
They have
but
a
it was
barbecue
Texas. It was Texas barbecue,
Everything's on a croissant.
and we thought this can't be true. So we looked up the owner, and the owner was from Texas, who
Oh,
moved
cool.
to France, Paris.
That's a weird.
Let me have the
Pulled
Are you sure you
croque
weren't
monsieur.
in? Are you sure you were in Paris, Texas?
I will have le brisket. Yes, yeah.
biscuit.
But we went and they were closed.
oh,
Like they were closed that day, and we couldn't go back. So,
Wah, wah,
but imagine having Texas barbecue in the middle of France.
you
Paris.
just like
interesting.
that.
That's cool.
Show
Yeah,
your
I'd,
arm.
I'd like one of these, please. Yeah,
Can I have one of these, please?
Yeah.
Voted number 1.
yeah. So
Very cool.
So we'll have to go back. My point is, guys,
Yeah.
we're going to Paris. We're gonna have Texas barbecue.
Wow.
After we have the Indo-Chinese restaurant.
Yes, correct. Yeah,
We're going to
Jennifer.
fly from Texas to Paris to have Texas.
Correct.
You can maybe get it Uber deliveries.
But the cool thing is we
DoorDash.
expense that because it's a business cost.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carbingo.
At carbingo.com.
Yeah.
Enter a couple of bits of information. You'll have your car sold faster than you can microwave a corn dog. Carbingo.com.
Yeah. So speaking of food, we're on the food train here. Everybody knows who Snoop Dogg is, correct?
Of course.
Okay, just making sure. Apparently, he has a new cereal out. Can you guess the name?
I've heard about this. I forgot the name.
Oh. I can, or I'm thinking of ideas.
Okay,
but
while
they're
y'all
probably
think, I'll
dirty.
give you the facts.
Okay.
It's pretty, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Contrary to what you might think, it's not a special kind of cereal.
Okay.
It's just a regular cereal.
Not infused.
It's actually gluten-free.
Oh.
And it will have marshmallows.
Oh.
And actually, he has a food line called Brodus Foods that's named after his real name, Calvin Brodus. And some of the proceeds will go to charities that benefit homeless people.
Oh, nice.
So that's cool. And they're called...
Snoop.
You on the right track? What rhymes with Snoop?
Loops. Snoop Loops.
Snoop Loops with a Z.
Very cool.
I gotta be the smartest man alive. Wow.
It basically looks like Fruit Loops with marshmallows.
That's
in it.
hilarious.
Snoop Loops.
Snoop Loop. Good for
I love
him.
that
Loops. Loops.
That is cool.
With a Z.
A guy who 30 years ago was singing about being on death row and shooting people is now
Snoop-
making Snoop Loops.
Snoop has made a career trajectory that no one would have ever
What
believed.
a time to be alive.
Oh, yeah.
And
He's
he has-
relevant no matter, like, everybody
Yeah,
on
yeah.
earth knows who he is.
You've grown up with him. When you were a
Yeah.
gangbanger at 17 listening to his music, now you're 45,
When I
you're
was in
going, my
Compton.
kids need cereal. Snoop
Snoop
Loops.
And they're gluten-free. Perfect.
Try 'em with beer.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Snoop
wow.
is the man on that one.
That's good. Good for him. I'm envious.
So,
That is nice.
did you guys ever have the bowl that had a little straw in it?
Yeah.
when you had
my
cereal?
kids have those now. Yeah.
Right? Okay, so this is my segue into this one. How many holes does a straw have? This is apparently a big deal online. How many holes does a straw have?
I could see where this could be it's one, right?
Isn't it one?
Is it one?
Yeah.
Final answers?
Probably not, because that's what the question is. Probably 3.
No, it's one.
Oh, well, yeah.
A straw is one
one
giant hole,
One
basically.
connected.
It's just a long hole. But apparently, that's a weird way of saying it. But apparently, that is a trending thing on Twitter.
Yeah.
Does a straw have one loop or one hole?
There was a riddle about a guy digs a hole 10 feet and he goes to refill it. And the question is, how long will it take him how long will it take him to dig half a hole? If it takes him an hour to dig a hole, how long did it take him to dig half a hole?
30 minutes.
Okay. Well, the answer is there's no such thing as half a hole.
Mm.
See, it's a riddle. I didn't come up with it.
That's a frustrating riddle.
Yeah, sorry about that. I
That's
apologize.
a trick riddle. I don't like
I
it.
hate riddles like that.
Trick question.
Half a hole is still a hole.
Yeah, exactly.
That's correct. So, Frank is doing his intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
The rest of us have to lose weight by going to the gym, right?
Of course.
Fasting.
Right. Oh, you're doing too? Oh, well, those tacos are. Oh, that's right. You haven't even eaten them. Well, Jennifer
Well, I
never
ate
eats
one.
anything.
She's
so-
just hoarding.
Yeah. She's
She's like a chipmunk.
Yeah. apparently,
go-
apparently, there's a gym called Blink Fitness, and it's
Blink?
in New York. They're offering free hypnosis to help people enjoy exercising.
Oh,
So you join the gym. There's a free hypnosis class. It's like 30, 40 minutes. And they basically just get you to enjoy exercising, and you go and you do a workout, and you're in a good mood. I don't really believe in hypnosis.
Yeah.
Not to be, rude if there's
It's
anybody.
all placebo to me.
yeah, right.
But they're calling it gymnosis.
Gymnosis. That's
So
funny.
if you have trouble working out,
Ironically, the endorphins produced after a workout make you feel good.
yeah.
The problem is you got to get to that point. It's the startup
You
process.
just gotta. My cousin one time, I remember I used to give him a hard time not a hard time. He used to give me a hard time because he was like, "Man, just go, just do it, whatever."
Yeah.
And he has 3 girls, he has 3 daughters. He has a job, whatever. He has all the things that everybody else has,
Right.
But he still works out and he stays in good shape. And so one time I was like, "Dang, dude, I just can't. I can't keep up. I'm tired. The kids, whatever." And he goes, "You have to look at it like a second job." He goes, "If you just think of it like a second job that you have to go."
Yeah.
He goes, "It's not that bad."
Wow.
And I was like, "Huh."
But I don't
And then
get paid.
I still don't go work. out,
Yeah.
so. So it had a profound effect on me mentally, but physically I haven't.
Yeah,
I haven't connected the two yet.
I don't need a second job. Made the connection. I need a nap. What about you, Frank? You work out
But the
I do. I
breakfast
try to
tacos.
work out often.
at home, or you got a gym?
No, I have. There's a gym like 5 minutes from my house.
Okay.
So I try to work out really early, 5:30.
Wow.
You're big
And
into
then
tennis
I'm,
too, right?
Yeah, I haven't played tennis a long time, but I love tennis. I got to get back into it.
What about pickleball? Have you heard about
I
that?
love pickleball.
That's the new
Okay.
It's a very
Yeah.
cool sport. Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought up the tennis thing to segue to
Okay.
one of the goats retiring, supposedly at the end of this season.
Oh.
What is the tennis thing? Is it a season?
Or
Or they have
I guess so.
tournaments, I guess?
Yeah.
Supposedly Serena Williams is retiring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't really follow tennis that
Yeah.
much. I know the big names.
Sure.
but
Serena.
Apparently she's
Serena is the biggest.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, she's like the goat of definitely of women's tennis.
women.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I don't know if overall maybe not, but
Yeah.
definitely
No,
for
yeah,
women's
for sure.
tennis.
Women's tennis. No
But
doubt.
I was looking at some of her stuff. It's pretty insane, man. She She turns 41 next month. Her pro career started in 1995 when she was 14.
Dang.
She won 73 singles titles, including 23 majors, and has 4 Olympic gold medals, and ranked number 1 in the world for 319 weeks.
Just a different level.
How are you supposed to beat that?
You can't. You couldn't.
It's,
When
it's,
in her
yeah,
prime,
it's
it was
impossible.
impossible.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I mean, who was supposed to? It's weird. It's like you have these people that come out like Jordan. Even though like if you plug Jordan and put him in today's game, he probably would still do the same thing because he was just a beast.
Yeah.
But in his time, it was like there was nobody like him.
Couldn't do it. Yeah.
And it's just impossible. Like how you just can't. It's crazy, man.
We got to go.
Yeah.
I'm sitting.
That's
I can
it.
talk about Serena.
That's Serena's
But
awesome.
yeah, we got to go to. We don't really have to go, but I just want to cut out early so we can go eat.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go eat.
For sure.
All right. Thank you for joining us. This is the Carbingo Show. We will be back next week. Go online, look for us there on the Instagrams and on the YouTubes.
Yeah, we're on everything. Just search for Carbingo. On Instagram, it's the Carbingo. And on YouTube, if you just search the Carbingo Show, you'll see all of our beautiful faces.
This is the Carbingo Show on 9, except for Jennifer. Sorry, Jennifer. Well, put your face in the camera.
No.
All right. This is the Carbingo Show on 9. What?
It's my choice.
950 KPRC.